we couldn't really go an episode accuracy without at least touching on that 1v3. I thought it was impossible not to. Um, just I'd just like to hear a little bit about your mindset in those situations, because of course everyone's gonna say how lucky it was and whatever they lined
Oh
up,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like, and
It
obviously
was
there's luck
lucky.
involved, right? Like, there's definitely luck
No, it
involved.
was. It was for sure
Um,
lucky.
but at the same time, I think there's a lot of players who wouldn't have put themselves in the position to make that play. Like, just knowing that your only chance to win that round was to not let them regen. And you have to make moves like that. And I remember like there was a 1v4 you clutched against, was it Splice back on Ardennes Forest in World War
Yeah, that was
II?
my first grand finals appearance, 1v4.
Yeah, that was tragic for me because I really rooted for the Splice boys, and then you just shut them down like that. It was disaster. But like, just you've always been a player that in those type of situations, like there's a lot of clutch players to your name, or a lot of clutch plays to your name, and not every player has those kind of accolades. Like, is there something you think about in those situations? Is it just like the ice, right? Like Iceman type stuff?
So for
Go on.
me, it's like, yeah, I feel like I don't get shaken in those moments. That's one thing. Like, I don't want to like toot my own horn or anything, but to me, it's just like, I don't feel the pressure really. I don't feel the magnitude of the moment. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
And then number two, to make the plays happen, it's like, one, something everyone needs to understand is every clutch, 1v2, 1v3, 1v whatever, has an insane amount of luck attached to it. A lot of luck attached to it. And what makes it so you can clutch is deciphering what decisions you can make where it's like, okay, if I do this, yeah, I'll probably lose if he's watching it, but if he's not watching this, my chance goes from 5% to 10% or whatever it is. Like making the decision and making the play that gives you the highest probability, even though you know it's still not in your favor at all, but it gives you the highest chance. So instead of just doing something dumb that you have like 1% chance to win, you make a play where it's like, okay, if this work actually plays out the way I predicted, I have like a 20% chance to get it, you know? And I'm not thinking of it in numbers in the moment, but I'm just thinking of it as like, okay, I just have a higher, if this could play out in my favor more likely than if I just did this, you got to see what happens. And the luck factor is them actually reacting or doing what you anticipated them messing up. You get what I mean? I don't know if I'm spewing like some BS, but I'm hoping I'm getting my message across.
Oh, that makes sense, because they're going to mess up one in every X amount of times, and you got to put yourself in a
Yeah,
position to take advantage of it. It's like every
yeah,
1v4. Like there's obviously going to be a mistake from their side, but it's like when you're in a 1v4, you kill the first guy, like knowing where to pre-aim to just catch the second guy as he makes the mistake of peeking out.
yeah,
Like that's
exactly.
that's what wins you the round.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. So like, it's just for on an individual. For me, I just don't feel the pressure, the magnitude of the situation, and then just making those small little decisions like that, and also reading the moment. Like when you're in a 1v4, like you said, that splice one, for example, I killed the first three people. Bance was the last guy. I knew in my head, I'm like, this guy's shaking in his boots right now. His team just
And
went
he was
three
late
dead. Now
that mid,
he's in a
was he not, or
1v1.
something like
He was
that?
head glitching the car. He was head glitching the car,
Yeah.
and I was like, he's nervous.
Yeah,
And in his
yeah,
head
yeah.
right now, in his head right now, he's not thinking about the game. He's thinking, what the fuck are you morons doing? How am I in a 1v1 right now? Holy shit, what just happened? So in my head, I'm like, yo, I'm just chowing this guy. And I just chowed him off the car and killed him. So like, you gotta like play into you gotta like read the enemy. You know what I'm saying?
I
Create your own
always
luck.
shook when they're about to get 1v4.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
always hilarious.
exactly. Because it's human nature, bro. No matter what anyone says, like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'm not thinking about that. Like, bro, if you're in a 1v4 and then 2 seconds later, three of your teammates died and you're in a 1v1 in your head, no matter what anyone says in the back of your mind, you're like, what the fuck were you guys doing? Like, how am I even in this situation? You know what I mean?
This is the team that, if this event ends, I can confidently say this was one of the more impressive uses of map vetoes I've ever seen in the history of competitive Call of Duty.
It was. It's partially that, and we thought one of the better teams in Search and Destroy would be who won this weekend. They've been fantastic, really across the game modes, but Search specifically, they've really stood out for me. But accuracy, very quickly, going to have to work on the entire team. He's able to pick up one. He's got two to work with in mid. They're feeding him kills right now. He knows one more is here.
Yeah, you can see that shadow. Jerd just trying to shoulder peek. He knows the bomb is down close.
This is winnable.
Absolutely winnable, especially with how slow Bance is kind of rotating on over. I'm wondering if Jerd has to kind of just be yelling for him.
Grenade come over the top. He's going to push through it, try to make a play. Pistol around the edge, spots him, gets the kill, grabs the bomb. Looking for a 1v4 is accuracy. Missed the bomb for a moment. Now you got it, fella.
Oh, back up! Okay, he backed up. You all right?
I'm okay.
That was your
He's making me nervous.
What?
Challenges it, and guns him off the heady.
1 versus 4.
How confident are you to take that gunfight? How confident?
Splice.exe is not responding. What just happened? Did all their controllers just break? None of them. They just did everything opposite of what you're supposed to do.
And I know you're thinking there it's banned. So you know you're going submachine gun versus
Accuracy gets the information, they go right back up the escalators.
Think of the information you're getting. Standy, by kind of peeking. Rotation back gets the info, they're not still there. Accuracy gets the peak to realize they're wrapping back. Like, they're getting so much information, but that might be what matters. Dashy hits the shots. Scump puts one down. Accuracy, no, he wins the gunfight to make it interesting. It's going to be attached, trying to rally across. He's going to hit Xyz. Scump is just holding. Scump is just holding, wins the fight. Accuracy, though, they line up. They line up for accuracy, and he wins it. Are you kidding? Accuracy with the ice.
Are you kidding me? The nade hits formal, the first blood on Envoy. Oh my goodness, look at this. They were all together. That is unbelievable.
Oh my God. Oh.